Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your WREXfast Club, your WREXfast latest news and update show for Sunday, April 20th. Yes, it is Easter Sunday, and we're going to get a quick show in because I just couldn't stay away. And to be fair, we are doing the show because Matt Al said he was bored. So you know what? We're here for Matt Al. We've got some things I want to get off our chest. Matt Al, let me know if you want to come into the chat. I could drop the link in there. You can come in and have your say too, my friend. You don't have to go on camera, but throwing it out there to you if you want to come in and have your say. But anyways, thank you for coming in. It is a Sunday. It's an Easter Sunday, and we are on the eve of the biggest match of the season. And as you can see on the thumbnail, it says Wrexham have to go for it. They have to go for it. Our backs are against a wall. It's out of our hands at this point, but we have to go for it now. Yes, it was not on your dance card, but you know what? You know what else isn't on the dance card? I will actually do this. How's that? So I love y'all. I love y'all. How's that? Anyone, have your say. Let's make it a quick show. Let's do a tight 30, okay? Usually when you go up on stage, if you're doing like a tight 5, if you're like a stand-up comedian, you can do a tight 5. But, let's do a tight 30 here. And let's get it off our chest for tomorrow because I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I believe in this squad. We oscillated from, after the game the other day when we drew and Wickham won, it was a roller coaster, and there was you're saying park you out and things like that. No. We're going through the motions together. So it happens. But I will firmly believe, and maybe this is just because I love and support this club so much. And I love this community, what we're doing here, that I'm like, you know what? Got to go for it. I watched the Miracle speech. I watched the Any Given Sunday speech. I watched The Last Dance in the last couple of days. And you know what? There we go. Happy Easter, pundits. There we go. And we have Hip Karma's going to come in because it wasn't on her bingo card. But you know what? We're not playing bingo. We're playing football. And I'm ready for it. How you doing?
I'm well. I don't play bingo.
Yeah. Hey,
but
bingo.
I can do that.
Yeah. It wasn't on your bingo card. How you doing? What's going on? Do you want to give us a little bit here? I've got a full day. I've got a full day with the family. I just, you know what? You gotta have heart. I just let's go and have a little conversation. Even if it's a tight 30, just a tight 30. Let's do this.
Let's do this. I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's wide open lanes. Anyone can come in. Even Matt Al can come in. Even when he's indisposed, if he doesn't have his camera on, no one will know. No one will know him, Karma.
No one will. Glenda Bursey, come and say hello. Wayne Evans, you always have something to say.
Yeah.
Come and say hello. I see your names in there.
Yeah, anyone but Ken. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. What's going on? Give Karma, talk to us. You saw us go through all this the last couple of days, but I'm feeling good. And it's out of our hands, but I think that Charlton are going to do us a favor tomorrow, and I think we're going to beat Charlton. I think things are going to turn on its head. But it's not, this is part of the process. It's part of the process.
Look, it is part of the process. I put my statement of intent in the Discord, and please join the Discord if you're not already in there.
Yeah.
Mad Al, chocolate is not an excuse, sir.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to see him on Friday, and he's going to give us chocolate excuses. Come on now. Go on.
No. Chocolate indisposition is not the excuse unless there is some kind of diuretic in it, and that's not happening. Glenda Bursey, do you see me with my camera on?
Yeah.
No. It's Easter Monday. Nobody is seeing my face until it's ready to go outside. But come and say hello.
Yeah, come say hello. Let's get a tight 30 in. We're gonna do a tight 30. That's what we're gonna do. Glenda Bursey's in it. Let's do a tight 30. Let's do it. Go on.
Let's do it.
Where are you at? Talk to us.
Look, I'm continuing to be optimistic and grateful. And this is the thing that I think sometimes in the passion of the moment we miss.
Yeah.
The gratitude. Really, I mean, the reality of what this team has achieved this season, first season in League One in how many years? Come on, a lot.
18
and it is
something like
like 18 years since we've been in League One. And look at how well this team has done. I mean, my God.
Yeah. But on that note, though, we have lost a little belief, but like we haven't lost belief. I think it's just because we don't know the end of the story yet. You know what I mean? I want to be grateful. I'm fine. But I'm like, I still know we can do this. I know it's not in our hands, but I know we can do this. That's the problem. That's the frustrating. We don't know the end of the story. And we live in a moment right now where it's like, I want to know right now. I want to know that we've done this and we're safe, home and hosed. And doesn't mean that even if we go into the playoffs, you know what? It might be the greatest story ever. And I don't know. I don't know. I oscillate between those two thoughts in my head.
And this is where all we can do is have faith and support.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is not the time for me. Okay, I can speak only for myself and for the approach that I have. This is the time to be getting behind the team and supporting and really cheering them on. I think one of the things that I noticed last match was the crowd wasn't as behind the team as
they were nervous. They were nervous.
And that nerves can flow through.
Yes.
I mean, the players have spoken on and on about just how much of a lift the crowd gives them, whether it's the away crowd or whether it's at the Kairos. And if there's nerves there, if they're getting jeered at or people are cursing them, which is what I heard happened to AO, this is hardly productive for trying to get our guys to believe and to push forward. So for me, I continue to support. I will support loudly. I am grateful for where they are, and I believe that they can go out there and surprise themselves with how much they can give and what they can do. All they have control of is how they behave and perform on the field, what they can do in that moment. And if they're giving the absolute best that they can in that moment, that's all I can ask of them. But if they're mentally spiraling, then my question is, how can we help them? How can we support them to get the confidence and the belief to get in there and say, it doesn't matter what team we're playing, show us the tactics, let us go. And I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to smash it. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to play as part of a team, not as an individual, and we are going to crush it. And that's the faith and belief I choose to have in the team. And from my perspective, statistically, Parky has shown that he can lead these amazing individuals to perform and to deliver. So I continue to have faith. I continue to have belief. And having said that, whatever result is the result at the end of this season, they still have. That's it. They still have my full support. Parky still has my full support. How many coaches have gotten their teams to this point where they could potentially have a three-peat? Really, how many coaches have done that? And yet I hear people dumping on Parky all the time. I'm sorry. Have you coached a potential three-peat? Do I see it? No. I look out on the field of the coaches that have managed to coach a potential three-peat in the leagues, and low, I see very few.
By the way, in any sport, that's why I bring up The Last Dance. That Last Dance with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. They three-peat times three. It doesn't happen. Phil Jackson. I mean, it never happens. This is unprecedented, and I think we've just, myself included, Hip Karma, myself included, I've spiraled a little bit too. But I'm also like, you know what? I can't go out and play the game for them. You have to support them, and we can be so negative. We kick every ball, and the negatives. We always find the negatives too. We do. We always find the positives. Like, we celebrate the positives, but we always are looking for the negative. You know what I mean? And I myself, to that point, included too. Like, oh, it should have been this, it should have been that. But I choose. We just have to let the handbrake off, like you said, and just go for it. And you know what? Be free, and that's it. And we'll be there to support them for whatever it is. It might hurt, but it might be great. And you know what I mean? There's something that. And by the way, Glenda Bursey agrees with you fully, Karma.
Glenda Bursey is a woman of style, class, and taste. What more can I say?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree, Mad Al. We need to focus on us and not what anyone else is doing. They had forgotten to have fun. And the other thing I'd like to emphasize, and I'm so glad that you confessed to it, you owned that you can get negative as well, because for that first 20-25 minutes of the match, they were doing really well. We were all going, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
They're doing really well. And yes, it went south after that, but it was so good to see Lee on the pitch and contributing. And yes, he got gas near the end, but he hasn't played a full match in how long? I thought he was doing really well. And the fact that J-Rod actually goes in and does some of that defensive work. I also noted what you did in terms of he got that foot in and he stole that ball away as they were powering down. And I thought that is class right there. Just managing to sneak those things in, managing to judge and steal.
Hunting and pack, take ball, all tech man, and those things went lost. Listen, we're not going to win every game, and we didn't draw. It was, you know, I know that. And listen, I'm not a happy clapper. You watch every minute, I'm sure you do, and I'm up and down. You're up and down, but it's like, okay, great, but we're here. This is all we're here. I like this is where we're at. There's nothing we can do about it. You know what? And again, que sera, sera. What are we going to do? We got to go tomorrow, back the team, and let's go to, because we can do this. We can do it. We can do it, but you know, we just got to go out and do it. Have to go for it. What are you going to do? You know,
precisely. We, as much as we love them and support them, we're not on that pitch. All we can do is have faith and belief and encourage as much as we possibly can. For me, and again, this is from my perspective, the last thing I want to do is bring down any of those players on the pitch at any point. And Mad Al, I saw your post. I'm very sorry to hear that one of the chant leaders has passed, and that's why people were sad.
Sorry, is this okay? Here we go. I want to read this out before you. Mad Al saying the crowd was caught last fight as one of the chant leaders has passed away, so they missed their conductor. You know what? And that's that's awful, and like our heart goes out. And I think that was the 18th minute thing. But you know what? You know, those things make a difference, because that's what's different about this team. You know, that's what makes a difference about this town, about Wrexham. Like our chant leader went down, you know, like things like that mean, which is why we have that behind the curtain veil of going and seeing, like, you know, because we have the welcome to Wrexham thing. Not that that's everything. We have the ability to go and like know this town intimately. It's not just about what things are on the pitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very much so. And it's one of the reasons I fell for this team, when I have never been a sports ball supporter in my life. And I was on the Wrexham shop looking at actually purchasing fan attire of some description for the July matches. But I will go back to what we said earlier. We have no control, and neither does our team, over what the other teams do. All we can focus on is supporting our team to get the best outcome they possibly can. And that's my focus.
Yeah. That's
my focus. One of the things that you see that I do, and I freely admit this, is if the match has been less than stellar and it's 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. in my morning, I'm going to bed. The reason I'm going to bed is because, with all the love and the world that I have for this community, and for you and for Patty and for Ken and for Aaron, the last thing I want to do is go into a death spiral of negativity. I'm not going to contribute to that, and I'm not going to go to bed with that in my head. My philosophy has been, and continues to be, particularly at this stage, when that match is over, they have done that match. I can't do anything else about that match. All I can do is support them to focus on what comes next.
Win or lose, by the way. Win, lose, or draw.
Win or lose.
Win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw. And this was one of the things. We drew. Everyone treated it as a loss. And the world was ending. And I thought...
Me included. I did. I 100% did. I told Annie after the show. I was like, shit. I was so mad. I didn't want to do the Wrexham reaction. I felt shitty about it, but like, you know what? I can't hide it, you know? And Dan Moore right there. Dan Moore said, I've been doing the same thing. I just want to go back to having fun. I've gotten so wound up over this. Football is the most important of unimportant things. It's true, but we care. We're passionate. Also, by the way, this has also brought us all together, which makes it even like the larger family. So it transcends just stuff on the pitch, which is so weird.
Totally.
It's so weird, but it's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm incredibly grateful for you and the community that you've created here. It's an amazing community of some just gorgeous souls all around the world, and that's what I'm grateful for, and that's what I'm thankful for. And I'm grateful and thankful for the adventures that I experience watching this team. Yeah. You could have never told me 12 months ago even that I would be up, well, 18 months to be fair, I would be up at 2:00 in the morning on a Sunday morning, knowing that I'm going to get at most 2 hours sleep at the end of that game to go in and be functional. It is magic what they have created, what Humphrey showed to Rob, and what Rob got inspired to do to create this magic.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this. I totally agree with you too. Why would you and I be speaking if this didn't happen? You know, so we got to take those things in, and we do have a job to do tomorrow. But also, I think that's if we're blurring the lines of just like when we go around the world, like who do you support, and it changes, but then you build a community of things like that. That's the things that I want to bring together. And I think I'm dwelling on the fact of being. Listen, I might lose my shit tomorrow, and you might too. But I'll tell you right now, I'm going into the game. I'm like, you know what? I believe. And Patrick says I believe too. What have we been talking about, Patrick? We're going to do a tight 30 today on Easter Monday and Easter Sunday. We're doing a tight 30. I felt like I missed everybody. I want to talk. Hip Karma's come in. Everyone's welcome today. And I'll tell you right now, Hip Karma is one of my favorite people that I've never met. Just want to put that out there to everybody. Just want to put that too. And we're talking about the game tomorrow. We're talking about what we're going to do. What else have we missed? Hip Karma. You haven't been on a couple days. I understand. What's been going through your head? Just what else? Just give us that knowledge of how do we get through tomorrow? What's going to happen? What do you think?
I won't name them, but I read one of the entries on Discord, and it was one of our lovely community members who, at the end of the match, similar to yourself, was angry, was just full of a passionate response that in this instance was negative to what they had seen and their experience, and they didn't know what to do with it. And I totally get that. I totally get that. You have spent days building up to something. You have an expectation, and that expectation isn't met. And there's nothing that you can do about it because you're not the one on the pitch playing the ball.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, my two things would be, if you know that you are that kind of person and that you can get very worked up about that, think of something that you can do that is physical that will take your mind off it. You, for example, went for a walk. Great idea. Go out and have a physical release to something that you're experiencing, because one of the things that can really impact a person is lack of control. And that's one of the things that we as fans or supporters experience when we're watching a sports match or any kind of competition that we're not participating in. We have no control over the outcome. And if we accept that, we have no control over the outcome, but we care about the outcome. And you know what your experience is like. If you know that you are a person who is going to be really angry or very frustrated at the end of something that has the result that you don't want, start thinking now, before that happens, what can you do? Can I go out and have a walk? Is there some wood I need to chop? Is there some nails are there nails I need to hammer? What can I do to physically express this energy so that it goes and you can manage and help minimize it.
Do you know what Annie always says?
What?
She says to me all the time, what if it all works out? It's simple. What if it all works out?
Yep.
You know, what if there's a lot of good wasted energy. What if it all works out? I told her what was going on. Obviously, she knows what's going on. And she's like, well, what if it all works out? Like, it's so, like, I call it like bartender knowledge, because it's always just like, well, yeah, you go in there and your husband cheated on you, and you find the best person after that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Or you stubbed your toe and you ended up finding a $50 bill under the bed, like something like just like bartender knowledge, just like dumb stuff, like all shit like that. But she's like, well, what if it all works out? Like, what if they go up anyways? I'm like, oh, you know what? She just, just get her right there.
But it's true. And that's one of the reasons why I say you have the experience, whatever that is. I've had no control over it. That is the outcome. Put a stop in it, move on. Because
Karma, unless you and I both tomorrow are 25 years old and just got on the team, there's nothing we can do. We got to support, go for the ride, go down. We Blackpool tomorrow, just, all that stuff. By the way, Frankie S says, what I also like about the TLP community, thank you very much, is how we come from so many sporting backgrounds. Mine is rugby and cycling. Cycling's new. Matt also says, Matty James compared our position with that of Leicester winning the Premiership. It's the Premier League. In a BBC interview today, those are statements that being them together. And you got to change your name, bro. I get it. I love you, dude. I know you're a member. I love it. But the Kisser says, I think negativity has been mistaken for passion. I agree with you on that, my friend. Like a parent that yells at their child, it's not because we hate them. It's because we expect them to know and do better. But you can't go out there and do it. Last one here. I want to get this one because I saw Michael Wolf, and I apologize, Hip Karma, but I want to get to the community as well as we're here. Michael Wolf says, I'm home recovering from surgery, and my 80-year-old mom was keeping me company while I showed her Welcome to Wrexham, the first couple of episodes. She went home, got Hulu, and power watched it. That is what I think the things that we need to also take into consideration of what not on the pitch, and those things right there together. So awesome, Michael Wolf. That's fantastic. What do you think, Karma?
I think it's brilliant. I love it, and it is the magic of this community, and I'm so grateful for it. Mm-hmm. There's Ruth H. Yes.
Yeah.
What if it does work out?
It all works out. What if it all works out?
It could be amazing yet. It still can be. There's so much ahead of it.
The story's not written.
That's it. That's it. And it's the danger that we have of that we have of writing the story before it's actually written. And it's our expectation that is the thing that's impacting our emotions so much.
If we knew, we wouldn't be here. If we knew, we wouldn't be here. It's like, if you watch a game afterwards, the result, you don't really watch the whole game. If you knew, it wouldn't be here. We've signed up. You got on the ride. We got to go for the ride, and and to be fair, we do that. No snorting. What the hell? What's wrong with I laugh. Kelly and Connie are here. Yeah. Sorry, no snorting. Yeah, Ted's here as well. What's going on, Ted? But yeah, we signed up with a ride. You might as well go for it. It's gonna suck. It's gonna love. It's awesome. Just inject it in your veins. There we go. I'm trying to, I sat here, I was sitting with Ann, we just cooked, we had a family meal, and I was like, you know what? I want to speak to my extended family, and this makes me feel better tomorrow.
You are feeling better?
Yeah. Aren't you?
Good.
I feel great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel great. I mean, I'm scared of shit, but I feel great. But I can't go out and play. I can't go out and play.
All you can do is continue to support. And that's the thing. I think one of the most powerful things that we can do is to consciously choose whatever the result is to continue to support the team, because they continue, they being the press and other social media influencers, some, to say that we're plastic fans, we're this, we're that.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, And I would just like to quietly and continually prove them wrong by saying it doesn't matter what Wrexham does this season, next season, the season after. I'm here for the ride. Not going. Yeah, here for the ride. And that's the best way I can show my commitment.
Yeah. And also, when they go down to Australia, are you going to go meet Ken?
Of course I am. I've already been talking logistics. I really want to know when the dates are and if they are afternoon or evening matches. Because of my dogs, I can only do like one overnight in each space, but I'll be going to Sydney and Melbourne. If they're doing Sydney and Melbourne, I won't be doing Auckland. Are you coming down?
I know when the dates are, but I don't know if I can come down. I've been talking to producer Ann about it. We'll see. But I'm leaving on Thursday, and I'm going to Wrexham for the last two matches. I booked a one-way ticket, by the way. She's like, you got to go. You got to go. I booked a one-way ticket, and she's like, I'll see, you got to go. I'll see you. She's going to Ireland for work, but I booked a one-way ticket to Wrexham. And so, but if it means I go to Australia, maybe I'll do that down there too. Yeah. So
there's two mini documentaries there, and there's the title. I booked a one-way ticket to Wrexham.
Booked a one-way ticket to Wrexham. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see, but we got to get through tomorrow, and I'm pumped about that. By the way, Paul Kelly says, can we do a late night story time with Hip Karma? Read us a calming book of life would be good. No more shit. I'll tell you right now, Paul Kelly, before Hip Karma gets in, Hip Karma, you don't know the angel that is all of that you guys and gals don't have. It's right there. I'm just to let you all know. She's helped me out, and it's awesome. So we'll put that out there to everybody. Just want to say that. And Leap and Sarah, who came in the other day, without her, you can come on, Leap and Sarah. I know Ken's not here. I get it. We're gonna do a tight 30. You got 3 minutes left to go. 5 minutes left to go. She said, "How wonderful to think that we wouldn't be here without Wrexham AFC. Great people in the local pundit community. I think that's a pretty big deal in its own. Exactly. And we're gonna move. We're gonna do that as long as we can. As long as we can do this.
Definitely. And I'm here for the ride. I am looking forward to your adventures in Wrexham. I'm looking forward to our adventures in Australia, whatever that looks like. And I am also looking forward to the speculation that will be insane over the summer about transfers. I am actually looking forward to that insanity. I don't know.
Oh, it's going to be insane. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Sorry, Manal. Sorry, hold on one second. Manal, you're messaging me on privately. What
Get on the chat, Manal.
Manal, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with that, Manal? We're live. He's still messaging me. He's in the chat, and in the chat, what? Hip Karma. What are we doing here? Yeah. Captain, my captain. There you go. Sorry. The adventures we're going to have over the summer is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be funny and great. It's going to be great. Frankie S. says, I gave my brother some Wrexham jerseys in Auckland. He's always got calls for go Wrexham. He always replies, up the town. He even had an emotional Wrexham local stop and talk to him. Well, there you go. And Calamity Jenna says, there you go. There's powerful through all seasons of Sunny. Yeah, Sunny in Philadelphia's coming out too. But yeah, we said we do a tight 30. I wanted to get that in just so we do that. Tomorrow might be, and I'm saying this, I'm hoping it's my last live watch along of Wrexham of the season.
I hope so for you too. It is my hope for you.
All of us. That means we go up. If we have to do if we have to do so, tomorrow might be the last live walk along the season for me. Ken and the boys are gonna do the last two, but I hope that's it. I hope. If the playoffs comes, then we'll deal with that there. But I hope that's what it is. I hope so. What do you think? Do you have a lineup for tomorrow? What are you thinking?
I think we should keep Lee in. I think Dobbo continues to need to heal. I understand what the wonderful athletes in our community say, that if it's given that it's stitched, as long as it's got the healing plasters over it and whatnot, it should be more than fine. It's not just the physical. If he doesn't have faith that his his body is going to do 100% of what his body is going to do, that can also be an impact. So from my perspective, I think I would like Lee to stay in, and I think it's very possible that'll happen. And I expect, because we haven't heard anything about EOC, I expect Scar will be in as well.
I think I don't know. I don't have any inside info. I sometimes do. But I suspect he's probably out. I'd be shocked if he's in. I'd be shocked if he's in. Which fine. You never want him to be injured. But I think Scar's a good replacement. I think if there's anyone like for me, and I know everyone wants to get on like, oh, he doesn't bring the ball up well. If there's anyone like for us, and by the way, tomorrow they're going to play a low block. Scar and O'Connell, to me, I think do the same thing but a little bit differently, and I think I'm fine with that. I think Mac will be in tomorrow. You think so?
I think it's very possible that Mac is in tomorrow as well. I think there was a level of aggression that we needed to continue to have, and it's that attitude of I'm not just going to roll over. That can be so important. And I agree that in terms of a like for like strong confident substitution, Dan Scar is an excellent choice and one of the most comforting, for want of a better description. I'm not worried in any way about that choice. It doesn't concern me at all, apart from I hope that whatever it is that EOC experienced, that he heals quickly and 100%.
It could be a strain, could be whatever it is. You know, he did stay on, come off tough SOB. We don't know. And they're very good. You haven't seen the second episode of the Brian Swarber you're having. Oh, okay. That's okay. Sorry. I thought, okay. Sorry. We talked about a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. I'm pacing that out, but the Brian Swarber interview. So just want to let you know about that. Okay, cool. Scars get in there. I think getting Macca in there too. I think it's going to be better for us. I think we're going to go for it. I think the handbrake will come off tomorrow. I think I think Charlton will beat Wickham tomorrow. I'm actually going to try to watch both games if I can. I'm here and then I'm going back up to LA. But oh man, but this ride is incredible. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It is.
And I'm so grateful to be going on this ride with this amazing community. Let's go.
Let's go. Right. We're ride or die. It's the last dance. That's the last dance. It is the last dance. By the way, is that a song? Midnight Train to Wrexham? No, Midnight. I don't know. By the way, are you going to sing the Roland song? Do you have the Roland song down? Just so you know. Do you want to?
I do not have the Rolling song down.
Do you want to try it together? Should we do it together real quick?
You're asking me to sing, George Anthony.
You want to do a falsetto? I can go low. You want to go high? You want to do it? Try to get there.
You're making an assumption that I can sing it all, sir, and I think that's incredibly brave of you, and I love your faith.
Oh, do you want to just do the rolling to promotion, Wrexham? Let's do it together. Ready?
Let's go.
1, 2, 3. Rolling.
No, you bloody keep going.
Wrexham to promotion.
Wrexham. Don't you dare. Oh, you fiend, sir. You fiend.
I think I forgot my own lyrics. Push it up, cross it in, Wrexham.
Oh, good Lord.
What are you doing here? What are you doing?
Jenna gave us some lyrics, and
who else
wrote some lyrics? Steve Barton wrote some lyrics, but I think we need like one agreed chorus that we can learn, and as long as we just learn a chorus, we can get a few people in and do it instead of just embarrassing the Australian here.
Right. Well, y'all could do like it's like get it up, cross it in, Wrexham. You know, it's all to Elwood and the Blues Brothers. That's the one. Push it up. Yeah. No, Matt Howe goes there all the time. Oh, I'm not putting it up, but not doing it. Even though there you go. Ted says I want to see intensity of creativity because he wants to move it up, cross it in, Wrexham. right? No.
I'm hoping to see that as well, Ted. I think we will get that. The look on Parky's face when he was talking about handbrakes and stuff, he was not happy.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Not a happy person. And I think I have faith that they will be motivated. And not all of them have been in this position before, but enough
No,
of
they
them.
haven't. We've turned over the squad. We have turned
We
over
have.
the squad.
We have. And I think that's why it's important to see Macca and Lee on the pitch. And I thought when they were on the pitch, they moved and worked together really well.
Mm-hmm. Well, tomorrow is a day where, you know what? He set the handbrakes off. I think that was his most honest interview of the year. I would love to talk. I would love to be asking him questions after the game. Listen, that guy's got a job to do. Ask him the questions, but there's better questions to ask.
Yes.
But they do work for this club, and I get it. But that's the past. That's the past. By the Calamity Jenna says, I was actually saying my religious mom loves it. I too find it cringy at times. What, the Rollin' song? Come on. Rollin', 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 rollin' to promotion.
Wrexham.
Ollie Palmer Mullen. There's no reason
to get sullen. No reason to get sullen.
No reason.
No need to get sullen.
Is it no need? There's no need
I
to.
have no idea. This is the ultimate shooting of the rehearsal.
Yeah, go. You go. I'll wait.
You go.
No. Roll. There's no need to be sullen, Wrexham.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
I thought this was a hard 30.
All right. No, it's a tight 30. No, it was a
tight 30.
Tight 30. Yeah. So I can start going into like stand up if you want. I can do a tight 5 if you want. Do a tight 5. Hey, there was this guy. He walked into a bar. Blah blah blah. I can do that too. Oh man. Yeah, I'll try the Rollin' chant in the crowd. I'll be in the cop. I'll be in the temp cop. I'm trying to get to a better position, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get it going. Yeah, we'll see if I can get it going. But yeah, hip karma, big heart, love out to you.
Love you too. You are an awesome human being, and I am incredibly grateful for this community.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I'm looking forward to experiencing our next match all together, all around the world.
Do you want to make a score prediction, or you just want to say let's just F and go? You want to just
let's just go. Let's just go. Take the handbrake off, and support the hell out of the team that we love.
Yeah, Esteban
let's
loves
just do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care about score predictions. I don't care about that shit anymore. Go win. We just need to win. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care. Let's just go win. That's it. I don't care. We can analyze if, buts, and maybes, but let's go win the goddamn game.
And there's only one other thing that I would like.
Go on.
And that's a kitty update when you get back home.
I'll give you a kitty update right now. I got it right now. You want it?
Oh, kitty update, please.
Kitty update, not on UK TV. Kitty update is this. Okay, the 5 kitties are doing very well. Eyes are open. The mom is taking care. The woman that's taking care of them is doing really well. I'm trying to get them a little bit more acquainted with her. We're getting the mom on Tuesday and possibly the dad. Now I'm leaving on Thursday, so I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. They do TNR, that's trap, neuter, release. I'm trying to not release the mom and get the mom with the babies, and then try to get the papa and the mama together. But the babies are doing well, all 5 of them. The eyes are good. It was just because they had an allergic reaction to where the mom not stashed them. It was like it was a tree, and there was a lot of stuff that was getting to their eyes. I'm getting the hook. I got the hook. Yeah, there you go. But the babies are doing really well. I do have a picture of them. Can I give you a picture real quick? Everybody will see it.
Please do. And please post in Discord as well. A kitty update.
Kitty update is doing well, but they're doing good. Producer Ann does not want one of them, but they did say that they're going to do a two. They're not going to let the babies go by themselves. Maybe one with the mom or whatever. So we're trying to work it out. So doing the best we can. Yeah.
Fingers and toes crossed for all involved.
Yeah. Fall until the pub. Okay. Hey, Karma, I'll see you on the post shows tomorrow.
You will certainly see me around tomorrow.
Okay, good. All right. Good to see you.
All right.
Get some rest. Up the town.
Up the town. And on that bombshell.
And on that bombshell. Well, actually, I got some. Well, on that bombshell to you. I got some things I'll let them know about tomorrow. The team, everybody. Okay. Oh, she's out. I was going to try to there you go. All right, tomorrow, I watched along. It's a Monday. Yes, it's the biggest game of the season so far. We have game day build up. Ken, Patty, and Aaron will be doing that live watch along with me, yours truly. Hopefully, it's my live watch along of the year because I'm getting on a plane on Thursday and I'll be in Wrexham on Friday for the Charlton game and Lincoln game. Okay. So I'll be there. I booked a one-way ticket. I booked a one-way ticket. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully we're doing a lot of work while we're in there in Wrexham. But tomorrow is a big game, the game of the season. I will try to watch both games. I'll probably buy the other game either on Wickham or Charlton, get that up while we do that. Pumped about this. Let's go and do this. We have to go for it. All this analyzing and all this shit, let them do that. Let's go be supportive of the team. And you know what? Just dust it off. Dust it off. What's going on? We're right here, right now. It's not in our hands anymore. But I think the boys are going to go out tomorrow. I think they're going to do the business. I don't care about what the score is. I think they're going to do business. It's not going to be an easy game. Steve Bruce has got Blackpool ready for this. Old school manager. Crooked nose and all, play for Manchester United. He's a winner himself. He's going to try to bloody our nose, but you know what? We just got to go out and be the bigger, I'd say the bigger team out there and just go do our business. Doesn't matter. All bets are off. It's playoff time. That's it. Go all in, balls deep. Dog with two dicks with a super yacht. Let's go and do this. Harrison says, "Are you going to go to Lincoln or watching in Wrexham?" Harrison, I'm going to Lincoln. I will be at Lincoln. I will be at Lincoln. Yes. I will be there. I have 2 tickets right now, but I'm pumped, but I'm also nervous. I'm pumped, but I'm also nervous, and that's all we can do. That's why we support this club. It's on Paramount Plus tomorrow, but I'll tell you, I was going to sit here. I was, with the family. I was at the family, and I was like, I need to get on and just have a little bit of say. But tomorrow, Blackpool's a big game. Make no mistake about it. But be great. Allow yourselves to be great. Go do the last dance. Whatever you got to do. We have the players to do it. We can do this. Parkinson's there. He knows what it takes. It might not look that way at times. And we do criticize a lot. And we do look over things. We get positives and things like that. But you know what? Play with freedom tomorrow. If we go play with freedom, we will go. We will go win that game. And then we have Charlton. Wickham have 6-pointers coming up. So do Charlton. Wickham play Charlton. Charlton play us. They got 6-pointers. There's an opportunity here. There's so many turns that can happen. The page is totally blank right now. And the scariest thing when you write, no matter what it is, whether you're writing an essay, writing a script, or any book, is the blank page. And the blank page is not written yet. And that's why we love this. And that's why we keep coming back, because we don't know the end of this story yet. And if it's, like a never-ending story, and and maybe Atreyu doesn't get the horse, whatever, all that stuff, we never know. But I think this story is going to turn out okay. I think we're going to be happy about it. So let's go along for the ride. Tomorrow's Blackpool, then we got Charlton, and then we got Lincoln. So let's do it together. Let's support, and we're going to go through this process, but have fun while we're doing it. It's not going to be fun, but have fun while we're doing it as best we can. Stick to this community together. I think it's an absolutely amazing community. Yeah, up to town. All right, on that bombshell. I'll see you tomorrow.